Coming Up Roses, a delightful romantic comedy by Staci Hart, takes inspiration from Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice. The story unfolds with the return of Luke Bennet, a charming and handsome man, to his family's flower shop in the heart of Manhattan, New York. The Bennet family has been running the Longbourne Flower Shop in Greenwich Village for generations, but their once thriving business is now in decline. Marcus, the eldest son, calls upon his siblings to help revive the shop. As Luke steps into the flower shop, he spots his old flame, Ivy Parker, with her back turned to him as she works amidst the fragrant blooms. In a playful gesture, he surprises her, only to realize that it is not Ivy but Tess Monroe, Ivy's best friend, in the cooler. Tess, taken aback and infuriated by Luke's actions, is also surprised to see him in the store. Unbeknownst to her, Luke's unexpected return stirs up conflicting emotions since she has secretly harbored a crush on him since their teenage years. Luke, known for his charisma and sunny disposition, can't comprehend Tess's hostile attitude towards him. Determined to win her over, he sets out on a mission to unravel the reasons behind Tess's animosity. The story unfolds from the alternating perspectives of Luke and Tess. Both admit to feeling a spark upon Luke's arrival, but Tess carries a secret grudge. When they were 16, Luke had kissed Tess and promised to be her boyfriend, only to forget everything the next day due to a hangover and pursue a fling with Ivy instead. This betrayal has fueled Tess's resentment, dismissing Luke as a frivolous playboy always in search of his next adventure. In stark contrast, Tess is a meticulous planner, responsible, and steadfast. She resides with her father, a war veteran who lost his legs in Afghanistan. While her father is content with his life, he encourages Tess to embrace more adventures and let loose a little. As the story unfolds, Luke's infectious charm gradually breaks down Tess's walls, and she begins to question her assumptions about him. Tess's orderly life and Luke's carefree nature collide, creating a delightful tension between the two characters. Will they be able to overcome their past and find common ground? With witty banter, endearing moments, and unexpected twists, Coming Up Roses promises a heartwarming tale of love, self-discovery, and the beauty that blooms when two seemingly opposite souls collide. Ivy, Tess's supportive and reformed wild child best friend, has found her own true love and is expecting a baby. She agrees with Mr. Monroe's belief that Tess needs a bit of adventure in her life. Observing Luke's gaze towards Tess, Ivy notices a spark between them. When Ivy discovers Tess's secret crush on Luke, she feels remorseful for fooling around with him in the past. Encouraging Tess to give Luke a chance, Ivy wants her friend to see the kind of man he has become in the 10 years since their last encounter. Luke brings his vibrant energy to the Bennet family, working alongside his siblings to breathe new life into the struggling flower shop and bring it into the modern era. The Bennet siblings share a loving, teasing, and close-knit bond, welcoming Tess and Ivy as integral members of the family. Tess, beloved by all, has taken on the responsibility of floral design since Mrs. Bennet's arthritis prevented her from working with flowers. With his diverse range of experiences, including carpentry, from his previous jobs, Luke teams up with Tess to renovate the shop's interior. Together, they transform the dusty old windows into captivating displays, strengthening their connection along the way. As their bond deepens, Luke and Tess find it increasingly difficult to resist their growing attraction. They share a passionate encounter in the flower shop after hours, and from that moment on, their friendship becomes intertwined with undeniable benefits. However, Luke's return home is not solely driven by his desire to help the family. He is also escaping the painful memories of his divorce from the beautiful but troubled Wendy Westham. Unbeknownst to Luke, Wendy follows him to New York City, determined to win him back. While Luke falls deeper in love with Tess, Wendy plots her plan to rekindle their relationship. As Tess spends more time with Luke, working long hours and sharing intimate moments in their secret love nest, she begins to realize her initial judgment of his character was misguided. Luke is still playful, but he has shed his playboy persona and matured into a caring and devoted man. In this heartwarming tale of blossoming romance, Tess discovers the true essence of Luke's character and the depth of their connection. As they navigate the challenges brought on by Wendy's presence and explore the possibilities of a future together, Tess learns to embrace the adventure and love that has unexpectedly bloomed in her life. Luke's handsomeness and charm are undeniable, but he goes out of his way to make it clear to other women that his heart belongs solely to Tess. He showcases his carpentry skills by renovating Tess's outdated apartment, carefully preserving elements that hold sentimental value and remind her of her late mother. Luke embodies everything Tess had ever envisioned in a partner, and she feels herself on the verge of letting go of her fears and embracing a future with him. Just as Tess is ready to surrender herself completely to Luke, an unexpected bombshell shatters their happiness. Wendy announces her pregnancy. This revelation coincides with Floral magazine's scheduled feature on Longbourn, an event eagerly anticipated by the family as a potential turning point for their struggling business. The chaotic situation ruins the magazine shoot, throws the family into disarray, and leaves Luke and Tess in a state of shock. Luke remains resolute in his determination to do right by his unborn child, earning Tess's admiration. However, she is deeply hurt by the turn of events and needs time to process everything. Luke's mother, Mrs. Bennet, delivers a gentle yet firm speech, urging her son not to let Wendy manipulate him and come between him and his true desires. Though apprehensive about potential repercussions, Luke agrees to stand up for himself. During Wendy's next doctor's appointment, Luke discovers that she has deceived him, and the baby is not his. Confronting Wendy, he declares that he will no longer be responsible for her life. They are divorced, and his heart belongs to Tess. Overwhelmed and distraught, Wendy visits the flower shop one morning to confess everything to Tess. She apologizes for attempting to interfere in their lives and for causing them pain. Touched by the sincerity of Wendy's apology, Tess begins to realize that Luke is the best man she has ever known. As Tess grapples with her emotions, she recognizes the depth of her love for Luke. Everyone around them can sense it, even as she continues to need more time. Meanwhile, Luke reluctantly grants Tess the space she requires, though his heart longs to express his feelings fully. Through Wendy's confession and heartfelt apology, Tess is moved by the transformative power of forgiveness and recognizes the extraordinary character of the man she loves. With the support of their family, Tess orchestrates a delightful surprise floral display to symbolize their love and confesses her deep affection to Luke. The unveiling of the display becomes an extraordinary moment as their loved ones gather around, and to their astonishment, Floral magazine returns to capture the story they had initially missed. The couple rejoices in their reunion, basking in the joy of their rekindled love and the promising future of the flower shop. In a remarkable twist, Tess proposes an unexpected act of kindness towards Wendy. Having found forgiveness in her heart, Tess suggests offering Wendy a job at the shop to support her during her pregnancy. Luke is taken aback by the proposition but ultimately agrees, recognizing Tess's capacity for compassion and understanding. The novel concludes with a true happily ever after. Luke embraces his new role in Tess's life by moving into her apartment, where they will build a home together. They will share their journey with Tess's father, creating a loving and nurturing environment for their future family. As the story concludes, there is a sense of continuity, hinting at the possibility of the next generation of Bennets carrying on the legacy of Longbourn Flower Shop. With love, harmony, and the promise of a bright future, the novel reaches its heartwarming conclusion, leaving readers with a sense of fulfillment and the belief in the enduring power of love and family bonds. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did and be sure to subscribe. Thank you.